The need to uphold and pass down cultural practices has seen many communities continue to practice cultures that are harmful to the human body. FGM is one culture in more than 20 Kenyan communities that remains a threat to the girl child.
No significant mark of you subjecting your daughter, of you subjecting maybe one of your relatives to these harmful practices like FGM. Science have shown that there is no any impactful mark that female genital mutilation brings to a woman's body. And there is also a lot of complications relating to FGM that are being brought by the cat, like issues on fistula. It's killing many of our women. Issues on keloids. People are developing keloids in the process, and people are losing they are losing their babies during delivery. So I want to tell them that these harmful practices are real, and the moment you don't see them now, you will see them when you are suffering at the end of the day.
Frank Leseketeti is a technical team lead for Youth for Change in Samburu County, a group of young men who have come together to fight on behalf of girls and women in Samburu County who cannot make decisions for themselves. In this community, FGM is practiced on the girls but for the men.
If men are involved in the fight against all these harmful practices, I think that is the core part of this fight, because women have no spaces in decision. Women have limited spaces when they want to make decisions about their body. So it is us to make sure that we involve men to recognize the opinion of women, being given spaces for decision making, and also support them when it comes to such violation. You can be a man and you can report a case of FGM. There's no problem. You can be a man and you protect your sister from getting violated. And actually, I think by doing that, men got a responsibility in ending FGM.
According to Professor Patrick Ndavi, the effects of FGM equally trickles down to men who face both physical and psychosexual complications, especially when they engage sexually with a woman who has undergone FGM.
Like very tight scar tissue around the inlet of the birth canal. Or they have lived with this something we call keloids, which are swellings above the normal skin tissue around the inlet to the birth canal. Now, during intimacy, these men have been known to report to us injuries. And because of that, you find now, first of all, they have anxiety in themselves. They are emotionally disturbed. This is painful when they have those injuries. It's painful. What does that mean? Even now they begin to avoiding sexual relationships with their own partners.
To this end, communities have been called upon to educate the girl child and also for the men to protect the girls and women so as to empower them and end the harmful cultural practices.
Because the single denominator of all problems that we have in Samburu County is illiteracy. At the moment these women and these young girls are taken to school, they realize their rights. They know that FGM is strong. They know that all these violations are against the human rights. And with them having that literacy and understanding their rights, there's a possibility of them now starting protecting other young girls or other women in future. And actually with that, I can say it's high time our women, our girls, my own sisters, our own parents who are females, to start realizing that they are really keeping quiet for a disease that is killing most of them.
Robbie Omondi, K24.